Okay, so welcome to another video lesson for today. We're going to have Understanding Culture, Society, and Politics, Module 1C, Political Science. Okay, so there, start. So for this module, we intend to discuss the nature, goals, and perspective in, political science, in or of political science. Learning objectives, explain the meaning of political science, develop critical understanding about the nature of political science, and understand the goals and perspectives of political science. Okay? So, political science, lagi nating naririnig, it's a course, it's a, it's a social science discipline. So, what is it all about? Okay? So, it is a social science discipline that deals with the systematic study of state, nation, government, and politics and government policies. It is extensively concerned with the theory and practice of politics, analysis of political systems, political behavior, and political culture. Okay? So Aristotle, the father of political science, defined it as the study of the state, as it is closely related to the word politics, which is derived from the Greek word polis, meaning city-state. So ito yung, if we remember before, pinag-aralan muna natin is anthropology, focusing on the human person, and then sociology, his behavior, shared experiences with other people, his behavior in a group, and then now, dahil meron na silang grupo, we move on to how they deal with their state, nation, or government. Okay? So, like what Aristotle said, political science comes from two words, from a word I mean, which is polis, meaning city-state. Okay? Metropolis, something like that. Yeah. City-states. If you still remember your Greek, Greek history, okay? Yung sa kanila nag-start ang democracy and then states, city-states. And then, nature and perspectives, nature and scope of sociology. I mean, this should be political science, okay? As a science dealing with human behavior, political science is interdisciplinary in nature and is intertwined with other social sciences. So, kumbaga, nag-connect-connectado lahat, okay? Thus, it has established its interdependence, again, interdependent with other social sciences. So, may mga intersections siya with anthropology and sociology. Kasi nga nabanggit na natin kanina, lahat ng mga yan is connected sa isa't isa. So, we could say that it starts with anthropology, then it moves to sociology, and then political science. Then, pwedeng bumalik siya sa anthropology. Okay? So, kumbaga, it all involves a person. It all involves the growth and development of a person. It involves the group of people interacting and organizing each other. Okay? The nature of political science as a social science is concerned with the relationship and interaction between humans and society. Ayan, may interaction ulit. It is a dynamic social science discipline as it covers a variety of things. It does not only include the study of government and the state, but also the roles of individuals and their participation and contribution to the performance of the state's functions. Okay? So given that, we have to consider that hindi lang siya tungkol sa government and the state. It's also about the roles that we have, okay, in our participation to contribute to the state's function, okay, to make better our nation. So these are the scopes of political science. We have political theory. Political theory deals with the entire body of doctrines relating to origin, form, behavior, purpose of the state. So ito yung mga principles, theories na, ayun nga, studies, explains the nature of the state. And then political institutions, ito yung mga state instruments, okay? Which it runs the through which it runs the government. Okay, ano yung mga political institutions na yan? Okay? So, yung political institution ang it's a study of the formal political institution. Okay? So, I could say that government is one. Okay? Political dynamics, this refers to the forces and process at work in government and politics. So, ito yung nag-i-explain kung bakit ganun yung politika. Okay? And then international relations is an area of political study concerned with the interaction of independent states. International relation from country to country, ganon, okay? State to state. It's just sad that whenever we hear the word politics, sa atin, I just don't know for others, pero kapag sinabing politics, medyo negative yung arrive, okay? So, primarily because of the experience of people, but definitely there are still good leaders out there. There are still good leaders in the past. There were good leaders in the past. There are still good leaders at present, and there will be good leaders in the future. But what is important is that kaya natin ito pinag-aaralan is for us to create not only good leaders of the future, but also good citizens. Okay? Kasi it starts there. Before you become a leader, you are a citizen first. Political science goals to improve and protect the quality of life within a group, community, state, country, or the world because you understand things better. Okay? That if you know your rights, you are protected. You get to improve the quality of life that you have. Develop understanding of institutions or practices that constitute public life. Again, this will give us a better picture, a clear understanding of how things go, okay, in life. And discover the principles that should be adhered to in public affairs. So that's our role. We have to know what should be followed, okay? Next, it also seeks resolution to pressing situations, reveals underlying political events and conditions kasi there are things that happen na hindi lang siya dahil doon, hindi lang siya surface level. There are things that are transpiring and maybe latent siyang nangyayari. Or what you see is just the tip of the iceberg. And construct general principles about the way the world of politics works. And then lastly, promote citizenship. Okay? So perspective. So the main focus of political science is politics based on our reference. Again, as we have mentioned, when we say politics, politika ang naisip agad would be leaders, good, or even the corrupt leaders. We could also use this one for organizations na, mapolitika dyan. That means it's all about connections, it's all about the strings that you have, but not necessarily, not often like that, okay? And then it refers to the use of power to determine who will rule and whose values predominate. At the same time, it is how to acquire or achieve power by any form or means, how to share and use it in the realm of governance. So nandun yung word na power. So with politics, there is power. And with great power comes, correct, great responsibility. Sana, okay, mapag ano yan, mapag isip-isip yan ng mga people. Okay? Politics is in essence power. Kaya nga madami ang gusto nila ng power in general. Ayun, pumunta sila sa politika kasi alam nila they would get to have power. But allow me to point out that there are two concepts eh. We would study this one eventually sa ibang modules. Pero you have two ideas, the authority and the power. Okay? Authority, power, leader. Okay? People want to gain power by gaining authority. Okay? How do you get authority when you're given this position, when you're given this role, when you are designated to be this figure of authority sa isang group of people. But yun nga, you have the power, but it doesn't mean that you have the authority. Is that you are already a leader. Okay, not everyone can be a good leader. Not everyone can be really considered leaders. So others would just want power and its benefits. But then again, we are here talking about this because we are hopeful that one day things could change. So we have seen things that had happened, and let's hope that we are learning from it. Okay, so again, politics, it's the ability to have others to get things done accordingly, whether they like it or not. So various means like influence, authority, coercion, and other forms and intimidation. It results sanctions for those who will not abide. This is the society that we have. Yeah, that's some how it works, how government works, but not on a negative side. This is really how things work. That you have an authority, that figure of authority. will issue laws, okay, or will pass laws. Minsan hindi gusto ng iba, minsan gusto ng iba. Pero wala silang choice kasi ipapasa yun based on the majority. And then, kailangang i-follow yon. Okay? There could be force and intimidation. Like, for example, kung ayaw nila, they would know that there would be police people who would be there to watch on them. And if they won't follow, they would have sanctions, one of which is going to prison. Okay? Another, classroom setup. Parang government, kumbaga, yung classroom setups in yung school is a microcosm of the society din eh. Okay? Classroom. Meron kang president, class president. Si class president, gusto niya, napag-decide nyo as a class, in-announce niya na meron kayong class shirt. Kunwari lang. And then, may iba na ayaw. Okay? So, um, meron kayong ipapasang activity na, kumbaga, merong may ayaw, pero dahil nga gusto nang nakararami, eventually, mapipilitan sila na, whether we admit it or not, eventually mapipilitan lang sila mag-avail ng shirt just to be one with the group. There we go again with being one with the group. Okay? Tapos, ayun, kung ayun naman nila, bahala sila. But then again, there would be the impression na, hindi siya cooperative. Ganyan. Okay? Another classroom situation. Okay? So, halimbawa, there's the class president. Siya yung iniwan ni teacher dahil, let's say, may sickness or may meeting, pwede. Okay? Nabilinan siya ni teacher. He has the, he is the figure of authority during that time. May nag-ingay. There's the force and intimidation. Babawalan niya to keep that person quiet. Kasi, sa policy niyo, kung nag-sit work kayo, bawal maingay. And kung sakaling hindi pa rin siya manahimik, there will be a resulting sanction. What is that? I-report siya sa teacher, pwede siyang mapagalitan, pwede siyang mabigyan ng offense. Just for very OA reasons, kung talagang malala talaga yung level ng kaingayan, okay? Tipo nag-aaway na talaga. Okay. Types of power. We have a legitimate power. This is the power of an individual wherein he holds relative to the formal position or office held in the organizational hierarchy. So, meron talaga siyang position. Kaya nga legitimate power. Halimbawa, dinesignate ka as president, legit ka na may power as a president. Referent power naman is the ability of individuals to gain loyalty and admiration and respect of others. So, siguro pwede natin itong i-consider sa mga charismatic leaders, yung mga tao na may mga daming followers, okay? Because those people gain the respect of these followers, okay? May nakita sila dun sa taong yun na iba, okay? Na amazing, okay? Na that person is worth following. Expert power naman, ito yung power na meron ng isang tao dahil expert siya doon. He or she has the skills that others do not have in the organization. Like for example, kahit wag na natin gawing malaki yung issue. Kayo magkakaibigan na iba-iba yung course. Kung halimbawa, ang pinag-uusapan nyo is after yung halimbawa, pipili kayo ng food sa restaurant, ang may expert power dyan is yung HRM or yung nag-aral ng culinary. Pero pagdating ng hatian sa expenses, pag-compute, ang may expert power dyan is yung math major or yung accountancy student. Okay? Next, reward power naman is translated into rewarding individuals for compliance or influence or to influence good behavior. Halimbawa, ako, kung halimbawa, yung bunso kong kapatid, nag-follow siya, meron akong bibigay na reward sa kanya. At nagkakaroon akong power sa kanya. Like, for example, the situations that you have at home. Yung power ng panganay na nagtatrabaho, ay tinatamad ka kapag sinabi niya, sige, sa'yo yung sukle, mabilis ka sa mabilis kasi alam mong may reward. At doon, nagkakaroon siya ng power sa'yo. Okay? So, there. Coercive, reward power din. On another hand, yung power ng kaibigang malakas man libre at mamilit. Kung close friends naman kayo, baka minsan ayaw mo, pero pag sinabi niya, sige, libre kita, ayun. Karoon ng reward power. Okay? Coercive power naman is done through the use of force, through threat or punishment or not abiding or complying with the orders. Okay? Ito yung nangyayari sa atin ng mga bata tayo na kapag hindi tayo natulog, sabihin may hawak na hanger ang nanay mo. Sasabihin niya, pag di ka natulog, mapapalo ka. O so, anong gagawin mo? Matutulog ka. So, that's coercive power, okay? There is the use of force through punishment na kung gumalaw ka ng konti, baka mapalo ka. Kaya nga hindi yung inaabangan mong makatulog talaga yung nanay mo bago ka umalis at maglaro sa labas. I just don't know if this is happening pa right now. Okay? So this one is different na. So I hope you understand politics. Okay? It's something worth studying. Ang ganda ng mga topics natin. Sayang. Sana by the next time na ituro ko to sa classroom na kasi mas maganda siyang pag-usapan. Okay, so see you on the next video. Bye-bye!